Hello and welcome to the show. I have a quick little video today talking about the Goodwood Festival of Speed's e-trophy event that is currently going on. You have a couple more days to enter this one that is all about going as quickly as possible around the Goodwood circuit on Gran Turismo Sport using the F1500 TA, I believe, is the name of the Formula 1 car, basically. So the fastest lap you can with the vehicle while in its essentially standard configuration around what is a very, very fast, very challenging circuit. I shall be honest, I am not the most experienced when it comes to Gran Turismo Sport. I do enjoy the game, but I'm not the most experienced to it. And this kind of car does tend to be a bit of an Achilles heel of mine. I've never been great with the really fast, really high downforce vehicles. I tend to might prefer mechanical grip to aero grip. It's just, I guess, the way I drive vehicles and whatnot. So, I said about going into this, I knew it was going to be a challenge for me to try and go as fast as possible. I'm also on a controller, which isn't the easiest thing on GT Sport, but can just about make something work. I'll put a link to the Goodwood website that has all the rules, all the terms and conditions, and how everything will work. Basically, this is a competition for a chance to win, I think it's a new PC, a sim rig setup, a whole bunch of incredibly cool stuff to help with sim racing. You also get tickets to the Festival of Speed, there's a chance to have a passenger ride in a rally car around their stage. I've done that a while ago, it's amazing. So it's definitely well worth a shot, well worth an entrance in this one. Yeah, it is, as I said, it's certainly a challenge. This track has very little to zero margin for error. Put a wheel on the grass in a vehicle this fast, and funnily enough, you're going to have a bad time. Yes, I am speaking from experience. As you can imagine, I did a lot of grass cutting with this particular car. So I spent a little bit of time trying to, I know the track relatively well, trying to figure out how I could go quickly with the car and everything, and I gradually, just about eventually, got myself to a lap time that I was happy with. I know there's more speed in this vehicle. I always struggle with these cars. I always know there's more speed in them. I just struggle to actually extract the level of performance. Anyway, my fastest lap with the car. I mean, first of all, the important thing with this is to actually set up the lap well. Getting through the chicane, it's so easy to lose a load of time getting through the chicane, and if you do that, you're going to screw up your own run past the start-finish line and down to turn 1. So get out of the chicane cleanly is very important. Ignore all of the times, as you can see on the right-hand side, well over a minute, where I've had some offs. Turn 1 is a small tap on the brakes, turn in, make sure you don't hit the inside curb really through there, and then just jump back on the throttle as soon as you got it turned. It takes a lot of guesswork to get that, well, not guesswork, but precision to get that one right. It's so fast, flat out down here, no problem whatsoever. Again, it's another small go on the brakes for me. Turn in, don't hit the curb again, now bigger stop through the left-handed. Now, coming up is I think one of the most tricky corners on the circuit. It always looks like you can carry more speed. It's actually a big slowdown for the first part of the corner. Open up the steering a little bit, make sure you get a good run onto this back straight. Important to keep that momentum up as it is a long straight. I mean, this turbo car, the turbo lag in it is quite significant, so you want to make sure you get as good a run onto this straight. Another big braking zone. I tend to stick a little bit wide the first part of the corner, mainly focus on the second. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but that is the way that I do go for it. Another dive on the brakes, feed it through the chicanes, don't hit the walls, don't hit too much of the curb. I get a little bit of a twitch, and that's a lap. It's a rather breathless lap around this circuit. Not that many big braking zones, lots of very fast corners, and yeah, all it takes is one wheel on the grass to have a tremendous problem around here. A very good fun circuit, a very rewarding circuit when you get things right, and when you get things wrong, well, you're going so fast, they tend to have bad consequences. For example, turn in a little bit too soon through here, bobble the curb across the grass, and that's going to be a trip to the wall. And at the speed you're travelling in this, a tiny bit too soon or too late on turning, on brakes, tends to have a big problem. So it's certainly a challenge. I enjoyed the challenge, actually, of trying to get the car as quick as I could around here. As I said, I am by no means an expert with these cars. I do sometimes struggle a little bit with this style of vehicle, but it was really good fun. So, as I said, I recommend give this a try. If you've got Gran Turismo Sport, give it a go. See what you can manage with the vehicle. See if you can get into the top. I think the top 50 from the leaderboards will move on into some heats. I'm not quite sure what you'll be racing, perhaps, in all of that stuff. But yeah, give it a try. See what you can do with the vehicles. It's a great challenge around. It's just a great challenge to drive that car around that track. Full stop. As I said, all of the details of the competition are going to be in the link in the description. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.